Hey guys, welcome back to a new Battlefield 6 video. Apparently there was another playtest held last Friday because we got a ton of leaks again, of leaked gameplay from said playtest, and most of these leaks actually come from Asian accounts these days and not from the, I think it was Russian accounts before, but I think all of those might have been blocked by EA already, so now we get all of those leaks from the Asian accounts because apparently they don't really care about an NDA, or EA can't do anything legally about those leaks when they happen from Chinese or wherever Asian country they come from. But of course, as usual, I cannot show you any gameplay. It's just sounding like a broken record, I think, at this point, but EA is taking down videos from YouTube when you show this gameplay, and I don't want my videos to be taken down, so I'm not showing this gameplay, just as usual. And yeah, what they played in the playtest was nothing new as well. There was no new map, there was no new modes. Just from what I've seen at least, they played Conquest and Domination on Capstone, which is this mountain map right here that we already saw in, I don't know, like the last 3 or 4 former playtests. And so far from what I've seen, it also didn't look like there were too many things changed from the graphics or from the performance or gameplay mechanic wise. It actually looked pretty much the same that it did in the last leaked gameplay that we've seen from this map. So I don't know what they were actually testing with this. Maybe it's just more focused on performance and bug fixes at this point. But what I recognized, because someone uploaded a full round of Domination, and I was always a huge fan of Domination in Battlefield because I thought it was actually the better version of this mode compared to Call of Duty, because it brought in this Battlefield formula with the revives and a little bit more team play, and it just felt like a smaller version of Conquest, so a bit more fast-paced. Usually it also had a good flow. I didn't really like it 100% in 2042, but in the former games I really liked it. So I always love to see Domination coming back to a Battlefield game, but this time what I recognized and what I actually didn't really like, but I'm not sure if this is just for the purpose of testing this, but what I recognized was that when a player died, they instantly respawned and there was no waiting for a revive or something. And I also didn't see anyone reviving another player. So I'm not quite sure if they're just testing this or if this is really some kind of new iteration of Domination where they are going more towards Call of Duty, maybe to get the Call of Duty players over to Battlefield and to give them an incentive to say, hey, we have a mode that you're familiar with and it plays exactly like what you're used to in the game you're coming from. So they have removed the revives from Domination and instead have added instant respawns, which is basically how it works in Call of Duty. But I gotta be honest, just from watching it, it looked like a Call of Duty, just in a Battlefield setting, and I don't really like this, to be honest. It's not my kind of thing. So I'm hoping they're only testing this, because I'm not playing Battlefield to play Call of Duty mode, because I can as well play Call of Duty if I want to play Call of Duty mode. So I'm not going to play Battlefield for this. I'm playing Battlefield because of the modes and because of the mechanics that feel like Battlefield. So I'm really hoping that the developers will still understand this and hopefully change this. But yeah, moving on, we have some more leaks, or more of a collection of leaks and data mines from Reddit. And there's a guy writing that the next game will be called Battlefield 6, which was apparently found in the data files of Battlefield Labs already. So this was not officially confirmed yet, but I'm seeing this a lot, also from Chinese or from Asian leakers that are saying we found Battlefield 6 as a name in the files. Then they're also writing Battle Royale will indeed be free, but I think that's what we knew already, and it was leaked quite a lot in the last few weeks and months, I think, already. But what I think is interesting is that he's also writing Portal will have a web version with experience search, likes and stuff. So probably the version we have now for Portal, where you can build your experiences in the web browser, but in addition to this, you can finally search for experiences as well and like them, and then you can find your favorite experiences a lot faster. And what I'm thinking is most interesting is we will have a stats page with an ability to share it online. And this sounds a lot like Battlelog to me, or the return of Battlelog, maybe in a little bit different version. But I know that a lot of players missed this in recent games, so if this would return, this would actually be really good and definitely an improvement. And what he's writing as well, what I thought was also interesting, is that some of the new content, maybe screenshots or maybe loading screens or whatever, or artworks, have been uploaded to the Battlefield website but are not available for the ones looking for it because they don't have access to it. And then as a last point, this guy is saying that there was also a press edition uploaded. If you don't know what this means, a lot of studios and a lot of publishers have press kits for their games that you can download from their websites, and then you can use it for your articles or also as a content creator for your videos. You usually have screenshots of the games and information about the games in there, and also a lot of times the trailers or teasers in a better resolution. So it seems like this press edition or this press kit was uploaded to the website as well already. And I think this is really interesting. So it really sounds like we're getting ready for a reveal here. But moving on, we also have some more things that I spotted in the leaked gameplay. I don't know why I squeezed the other stuff in. I probably got a bit, my notes a bit messed up here. I'm sorry about this. So we're going back to the leaks now and what I spotted there. So one thing I thought was interesting, which I just spotted really briefly when someone was using a sniper rifle, in the bottom right corner there it says 100 meters next to a sniper symbol. So I'm thinking what this means is that sniper zeroing will come back with Battlefield 6. And we hadn't had this in 2042. I think we had it in Battlefield, definitely in Battlefield 1 and in Battlefield 5. So what it means is that you can set your sniper rifle to a certain distance, for example 100 meters or 200 meters, and then when you have set it to this distance, you can actually use the middle of your crosshair to snipe or to actually hit people at this distance, and you won't have to lead your aim or aim higher to compensate the bullet drop. And what I thought was interesting as well, what I just spotted in the latest gameplay, but I had read about it before, but I've never seen it before myself, but this time I've seen it with my own eyes, was that a soldier was holding on to the back of a tank and was driving around with this tank like this. So they were not just standing on top of it, so like climbing on top of it, what we usually do, especially when repairing a tank. I'm always doing this as an engineer, but this soldier was actually holding on to the rear of this tank. So it seems like this is an official mechanic and you can hold on to this tank and just kind of piggyback ride it and then just probably let go whenever you want to leave the tank. But it definitely is an interesting mechanic, fun to watch and probably fun to use as well. And when it comes to vehicles, mostly air vehicles or countering air vehicles, and this is a mechanic I love to see that it's back as well, or is obviously back, are stationary AA guns at the HQ of your team. So this is something we had in Battlefield 4, I think we also had it in Battlefield 3, where you could get into these AA guns and then care about the enemy aircraft when they were trying to attack you right in your HQ. So I'm really happy to see this back, because this was definitely something I missed in 2042. And then lastly, just as a little heads up, not about Battlefield 6, but about the history of Battlefield actually, because on Apple Music and also on Spotify, you can now find a remastered version of the Battlefield 1942 soundtrack. So according to I think it's the composer Joel Eriksson, this is a full remaster of the mixes, of the original mixes from 2001, and it contains full 23 songs or tracks. and I just had a quick listen to it, and it actually sounds really, really good. And just before I'm gonna end this video, another little heads up, we will be getting an update for Battlefield 2042 on Tuesday, June 17th. And this will come with a lot of weapon changes to the vault weapons. So the old weapons that are coming over from Bad Company 2 and also from Battlefield 3, so from Portal. But I will be going over all of this in a separate video on Tuesday once the update has dropped and once I can test it and check it out myself. And maybe I will also boot up a stream for this and we can check it out together on stream. And that was everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. I'm the Catwoman and you are awesome.